Hi.
We're live.
Oh, we are?
Yeah, it worked.
All right. Hey, guys. We're doing the Virginia Beach preview right now. Episode 99. We've been doing this a long time, probably too long. But
What's
this was
up, man?
actually, yeah, this was actually my first tournament I ever attended, 2009 Virginia Beach Kickball Open. So has sentimental value right here in the heart.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
That was the first and only time I ever went, actually.
Really?
Yeah, 6 years ago.
Times have changed, man. Times have changed.
Yeah, that was the first two bounce tournament ever, by the way. It's more history for you.
It was a great opportunity to explore two bounce, and in the process, we've crushed Mattis's dreams.
We have. We've created wet dreams for him, though.
Speaking of wet dreams, where you been, man?
Um, I've just been touring the world, keeping the fans happy in various cities. You know what the problem is? Everyone's getting married, which is not only
Yeah.
ruining kickball, it's ruining my social life beyond weddings and my bank account.
Did you? Isn't
I
that
just got so I've been out of town like every weekend for like the past month of August. But it's good to
Yeah,
be
well,
back.
Patty's watching this probably live from the fields. Patty, we miss you. And for those of you who are not in Best of the West out in Long Beach, Patty and Lost Sage, the COO of Kickball 365, did a commentary on the video. It wasn't live streamed, so look forward to that video being posted soon for the finals, where Shockwave won again on the national tour.
They're getting used to that by now. I think everyone should be getting used to that by now.
So yeah, and we'll save the Circuit Cup talk for a later episode. We do have this event coming up. So like Adrock said, this weekend is the Virginia Beach Open. We've been doing this for quite a while, but this weekend we're going to have 19 teams. Dreaded 19. Not looking
Yep.
forward to that. We have a very interesting pool play setup with 19 teams. We'll get to that in a second. But really quick, for those of you attending the event, 9 o'clock start time, mandatory player check-in in the morning. Please do not forget to check in. You have to do this. It's our insurance waiver. Please don't forget. Directions, parking, travel time to the fields, all that was sent to the players. Captains, if you got it, please resend it. Some people, for some reason, didn't get it. We're not sure why, but we're working with our partner on that. Event rules, like Adrock said, first two bounce. It is still two bounce. All events in the circuit are two bounce. Prize pool has been posted, events, everything. So, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
It's always a lot of fun.
Go ahead. Did I lose you?
You're a little gurgled, but you're still there. You look good. You're frozen in a smile.
All right, well, if you can hear me, that's good. It's a top-heavy tournament. We are looking forward to the 19 teams. We have the first, third, fourth, fifth, seventh, and 10th seed in the national tour competing in this event, rounding out the top 6 teams. We then get into the top teams starting with 17, 28, 29, 35, 37, 39. So we have talent, but there's a massive drop-off after the 7th seed going from Deja Vu to the local town favorite, the Hammerheads. So don't trust the circuit rankings. These teams have performed better than what their rankings would imply. But regardless, we've got some solid teams. We also have 2 provisional teams. We have an available teams, but there's enough to actually give them a ranking. So they're at 13th with Kickball Cancer. And then there are 4 teams, that we consider open teams, and that is Totally Into Tournament Squad, Just the Tip, Teal Team 6, and Chuck Norris.
Sound great.
Well, great. So let's walk through this pool really quick, and we'll get directly into picking your pools. We have 4 pools: 6, 5, 4, 4. You got that? 6, 5, 4, 4. You're probably going, why in the world are we doing 6, 5, 4, 4? Well, we didn't have a 20th team, so that really screwed the pooch. Doing 6, 5, 4, 4, we were trying to figure out how to do the pools. We kept the rankings, and we kept the same process. We've never used this process as far as 6, 5, 4, and 4. So how it would work is a 6 pool. Your crossover will not be with anybody else. Your crossover will literally be within your own pool. So in this case, we have we'll have the 1 seed, the 4 seed, the 7th seed. Team for bid 1, which is the 8 through 11 seeds. Bid 2, which is the 12 through the 15 seeds. And then the open team. Now, if you're like, what in the world are you talking about? I got a link right below. bit.ly/BBKO 2014 scores. You can track this live with us right now. It is not on Scoreboard 365, so just type in that URL and you'll be good to go. Also, we have a question and answer program going on right now through Google Hangouts. You can ask us questions as we walk through this. So Pool A is 1, 4, 7, and then 3 random draws, 2 from bids, 1 from an open. Pool B is 2 and 6, where it's 5 teams in a pool, so they'll all play each other, no difference there. And then Pool C and D, we actually have 4 teams in each pool, and we will do typical crossover there like we would in any other tournaments. Any questions?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Let's start drawing.
All right. So, again, we just want to make sure that the first 2 rounds we're not going to do snake seed. We're going to make sure that pools 3 and 4 have their crossover game. You'll see how this all works out when the schedule gets released tomorrow. Tonight we're just doing pools. So we'll start directly with, I have a cricket apparently in my basement. Do you hear that?
Yeah, I thought it was a sound bite.
Yeah, apparently I have a cricket. I'm going to drink my Dominion beer.
I think this is a
might get attacked.
foreshadowing of what people think of you on the podcast.
Hey.
Cricket in the background.
All right, we'll do this really quickly. All right, so bid 1. Bid 1. I've got Hammerheads, Swamp Donkeys, Pitch Tins, and Beast Mode. Are you ready, sir?
Yeah.
All right, we're just going to enjoy the cricket in the background. And for those of you wondering, the road team went to Chicago and won this trophy. I finally got it back from the folks in Kansas. It's not as straight as it was when we were drinking out of it in Chicago, but awesome tournament in Chicago. You should definitely check it out.
They beat Greg Olson.
We did beat Greg Olson. All right, the first pick is Swamp Donkeys. So Swamp Donkeys will go into Pool A.
Okay, and they play the situation.
The next pick is Pitch Intense. They'll go into Pool B.
Yep.
The next one going into Pool C against Panic Attack will be Beast Mode. And then last but not least, going into Pool B against OSC, the number 5 seed. Oh, it's just Pool B is the good old Hammerheads. Those 2 teams love each other.
Ooh.
Hey, we got redemption, but they are still teams. All right, the next pool bid is bid 2. So I have 3 KM. Make sure I got this right. 3 KM, hashtag Kickball Cancer, 4 Scores and 7 Beers Ago, and Rubber Renegades. You ready, sir?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready. I'm waiting.
Pool A, you've got Shockwave Sitch, Deja Vu, Swamp Donkeys, and 4 Scores.
I'm going to go Rubber Renegades is my guess.
Rubber Renegades, sorry, 4 Scores and 7 Beers.
No, I meant next one.
Rubber Renegades, I don't know if you can see that. My camera's back, but it is.
Oh, nice.
There's Rubber RE for Rubber Renegades. So that actually, oops, I put it in the wrong spot. All right, so I don't know what's going on with Google. I got a freaking cricket in the background. I got Rubber Renegades. All right, next I have 3KM. So that means 3KM faces off against Panic and Beast Mode. And last but not least, is Kickball Cancer in Pool D. Hashtag.
All right. Now the open teams, right?
We have the open teams. Last but not least, I've got Just the Tip, Totally Into Tournament Squad, TLC Team 6, and Chug Norris. To round out Pool A, we've got Totally Into Tournament Squad.
Hits.
Hits.
I can get down with that. I can get behind that.
All right, Pool B's open team will be Chug Norris.
Oh, nice. No idea who that is, but good.
We tried to look him up. We didn't recognize many of the names. We apologize if you're watching the show right now. Just know that you don't have to face off against just the tip. They will go into Pool C. And last but not least, Pool D. I don't know why I'm scrambling for it. It's Teal's Team 6. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kickballers everywhere, we have our pools for the Virginia Beach Open. They are Pool A, Shockwave, The Situation, Deja Vu, Swamp Donkeys, 4 Scores and 7 Beers, and Tits.
Good.
Pool B, we have Flying V, Lights Out, Pitch Intense, Rubber Renegades, and Chud Norris. Pool C, we have Panic Attack, Beast Mode 3, Cam, Just Tip. In Pool D, we have OSC, Hammerheads, Kickball Cancer, Teal Team 6. Remember, the crossover, you'll cross over, so OSC will likely pick Panic. Don't quote me on that. I'm just assuming. I don't think it's 1-4, 1-4, but we shall see when you get the schedule tomorrow. We might do something similar to DCKO, but you'll see soon.
All right.
Yeah. Your thoughts?
Well, it's a little tough without seeing the schedule to see who's going to play who, but I do think right off the bat, a couple interesting turn of events. I think Pool B, the Flying V Lights Out game, should be a solid one.
Yeah,
I think the OSC rematch with Hammerheads should be pretty great.
It should be good. Yeah.
Also, Kickball Cancer, not really well known, but I saw the roster, and those guys and girls have played before, so they know what they're doing. They might not be great, but they can hang around with those guys. And I think Panic probably has the easiest road here.
You think so?
I don't really. I don't know much about those 3 teams, like being anything that we can talk about upset.
Well, I think so. Let me pull something up really quick. I think the one thing is Beast Mode is a team that has been around for quite a while. I'm looking at their team now, and they're literally. Oh wait, that's decent count. I want to pull for them, but it's just really tough. 3KM has had a really bad last couple of tournaments. They didn't even get out of DCKO. They're a better team than that. They know Virginia Beach. They know the players on the other side of the field. They could do well, but it's also tough. And then just the tip as well, an open team coming in. I don't know much about them. I was trying to look up the roster, see if I recognize names. So be it.
Should we jump to our Final Four predictions?
Well, if you take a look at the rankings, so we got 19 teams, 8 events. Are there any teams past number 8 you see advancing into this tournament? Limbs. So that would you see
into
like
a limbs?
Yeah, you see the 8 towards the bottom. Let's assume the top 4, top 5, top 6 get in. Do you see a Deja Vu or a Hammerhead somehow slipping up and not getting through based off the pools?
So how many make it? 8 teams?
8.
Wow, man, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think Hammerheads and Deja Vu are gonna be probably. Who's Deja Vu gonna play in pool? Do we know yet?
Deja Vu will play. So 1 does not play 4. 4 does play 7. So Deja Vu will play 4. Swamp. They'll play everybody but Shockwave.
Okay. I think Hammerheads and Deja Vu will both be 3-1, and it will come down to runs against. I think Hammerheads might get that one.
I don't think so, yeah.
I just think Situation's going to will really lay it on in the home tournament in their best game of the day, the morning at least.
Yeah, I know there's been a lot of speculations that certain teams don't have players. Some of it's false, some of it's true. The rosters are public, so I don't know why people continue to speculate. Everybody can look up the rosters. But crickets again. Crickets again.
Well, actually, I just realized Hammerheads is the 8th seed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, no, I don't think anyone past them will be up there.
It's going to be really tough for someone. I mean, Hammerheads has a tough battle with OSC, but let's assume Hammerheads plays Beast Mode for their crossover. I mean, there's still – I mean, even if they lose to OSC and if they tie Beast Mode, they're in. I think a 2-1-1 team definitely gets in. I think they'll be – listen, Shockwave should go undefeated. Sitch will not play Shockwave. Sitch should go undefeated. Deja Vu obviously will have at least one loss to Situation.
Flying V and Lights Out, one of those will be no loss.
Yeah, one will be 4-0, one will be 3-1. Pitch Intense, they're good. Rubber Renegades still getting used to the rules and recruiting talent. Chuck Norris with the team don't know much about them. You've got 2 or 3 teams that can go 4-0, and then you've got a couple of 3-1s. So. Even with the crazy crossover and with a team pool of 6, a pool of 5, and the 4th thing, I don't see anyone in a position to really, for lack of a better term, get screwed out of not advancing to limbs. If you play your game, you play your style of kickball, the strength of schedule here is not completely skewed in the fact that someone has a cakewalk and no one maybe panic except for their tough crossover. All these teams know how to play the game from about seed 10 up. And not to say 3KM, Kickball Cancer, and those guys don't. They just don't have the top-tier talent like we see on the top 5 teams competing in this event.
I think, like you said when you first started the top heavy, I think the top 6 teams are just head and shoulders above everyone else. And that's going to create 2 round of 8 games that are going to just be tooth and nail battles.
I agree with that. I do think, though, if we're talking Final Four, or at least if you want to touch on that, I don't think it'll be the 4 you see on the rankings right now. Panic's good. Panic at home should be solid. They always perform. They were runners-up last year. But I think one of those teams will slip up somewhere in the bracket when it all gets sorted out. So I do see Shockwave continue to make a statement and to at least get to the Final Four. Flying V, they're doing phenomenal. You mess with their emotions, they get a little mess with their emotions, and you should be fine. Panic Attack as well as on team, they should have a full score down there. Sitch is Sitch, they're going to be able to dominate. OSC is running thin. Lights Out, I think, is running thin. I don't know much about Deja Vu's quad, but my Final Four prediction, I'll just say it right now, Shockwave, V, Stitch, and OSC. I don't have Panic going to the Final Four. I don't think they're there yet. I think they're solid, but I think one of those teams will run into each other. And either there'll be a blowout or there'll be, it's either going to be a blowout to Pinans or you'll see an overtime game. And, time's getting tested.
I'm going to go Shockwave, V, OSC, and Panic. I'm leaving the situation out of the Final Four.
All right, you heard it here first. All right, so we've got our pools. The schedule, like we said, is going to be released later this week. Today is Tuesday, September the 9th. Those pools will be released tomorrow on the 10th. We also look forward to everyone coming out for the second to last of the National Tour schedule. Meet and greet starts at 7 o'clock at Calypso. After party starts at 8 o'clock on Saturday at Peabody's, same place we were at last year. If you don't have a car, ride Uber. If you don't have a car and you don't want to ride Uber, get a car through Advantage Rental Car. If you don't have a hotel room, I believe the Marriott still has a couple rooms. If you don't have a shirt, Savage will be at this event. You can buy a party shirt or two. And Traveler Beer will actually be at this event. They should have some swag as well. We've got shot glasses, we believe, for the champions. I think they arrived. I got the shot glasses for the Orlando tournament just recently, so we're thrilled to have those down there. Wristbands. If you're going down the event, obviously you have to sign up. Make sure you get one of the wristbands. They're just basically teal, and the imprint is Virginia Beach Kickball Open. Make sure you get your wristband at the HQ tent on Saturday, and you'll be good to go when you sign up. That way, that's your ticket into the after party at Peabody's, and that way the bartenders know that's who you are. You can get your drink specials. Adrock, we're not going to see you, are we?
You won't. I won't be down there this weekend.
Are we going to see you at Orlando?
You won't. You won't see me again, actually, this year.
Wow. All right, then.
I will be at the Founders Cup, for those of you guys.
I've heard Founders Cup is up to 40 teams right now. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm pretty pumped.
Should be the competition out there is looking good. The field should be good. Looking forward to all the other stuff Waka's got going on that weekend. They're also recruiting for the MTV casting, or at least if you look at their Facebook page. So curious to see if MTV makes it out to that event. It should be an epic show, as well as what's going to happen in November at the Circuit Cup.
I can't wait for Shockwave to make their Waka debut.
That'll be fun. Shockwave with one extra fielder is a little scary.
Yeah, and no one knows who they are besides the people that should, I guess.
Hopefully everyone wearing circuit gear will tell everybody who's got them in pool play, don't sleep on them. They're fast. The whole concept of going first to third, most teams still haven't picked up. They're going to school everybody. It'll be fun. It'll be neat. I'm looking forward to watching the live stream.
Yeah. All right, well.
Appreciate you being on that, Buck.
Yep. Peace out, people.
Peace out. Good luck to everybody going down to Virginia Beach. We'll see you on the next episode where we're going to talk about either have Patty on and talk about Best of the West and a recap, or we're going to be talking about the upcoming Orlando event, which is in 2 weeks after this Saturday. Have a good night.
Peace out.